How does one go from spot A to B? My preferable way of traveling is in my Opel Corsa. It's comfortable, it's safe. Well, not safe. I wouldn't say it's the safest thing when I'm driving, but it's pretty safe. And I can lock the doors. And I have the AC. It's nice. It's nice. What's your preferable way of traveling? Anyways, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to how the US president travels. Let's see, because I'm I'm trying to get like you, my boy.
It is the worst nightmare of the Secret Service. An attack on the President of the United States while he's traveling. Hidden beneath this manhole cover is a bomb that went undetected, and it can be triggered remotely. Just seconds from now, the presidential motorcade will be passing over exactly this spot. But this is not the only danger. A few blocks away, there is a second threat. Located in a dimly lit room, a sniper is overlooking the intersection where the president will soon be. And a little further down the road, a van with tinted windows is parked, close to the blocked-off streets. Inside, a man is preparing a rocket launcher that will soon be aimed at the motorcade. Fortunately, these three scenarios are purely fictional, but they will demonstrate the rigor.
I was just about to say, if this is like a regular day in the president's life, going to like the grocery store, then goddamn. Goddamn. If I was the president, I would not leave my house. I mean, I'm not saying that I do. But okay, fictional scenario, let's see.
Rigorous effort the Secret Service undertakes to ensure that the president remains secure during travel. While the president is still about 2 minutes away.
By the way, this is like a cinematic masterpiece, honestly.
From the manhole cover with the bomb, the first car of the motorcade, the route car, is already driving past this spot. This car, together with the pilot car, ensures that the road is clear of obstructions. The sweepers, which are primarily motorcycles, follow the route car and pilot car and help clear the road ahead. However, they are unable to identify the bomb, and the core of the motorcade, consisting of Secret Service vehicles with the president on board, is approaching. As the president's limousine rolls towards the manhole cover, a person remotely pulls the trigger, and suddenly, nothing happens. The remote trigger didn't work, and that is because of this car, the electronic countermeasure Suburban, one of the most technically impressive vehicles in the motorcade. On its roof, antennas emit radio frequencies that drown out any bomb activation signal.
What? Do they actually have to take measures like this to travel? That is crazy.
Technique is called barrage jamming, and it essentially works by the antennas emitting such a strong noise signal that other signals simply cannot get through. And so, the motorcade continues undisturbed towards the second threat, the sniper in the window. Located behind the electronic countermeasure Suburban is the president's vehicle, commonly known by its nickname, the Beast. However, you can never be sure in which car the president.
Okay, but imagine how freaking cool it would be to drive one of them signal cars. I'd be like, yep, that's me. Well, but that's actually crazy. A car that can stop a remote bomb. I was not expecting that. I've never heard of that.
And is, as there are two identical presidential limousines on the road. Following behind are two cars carrying the president's most important security personnel, ready to take action in the event of an attack. This is the so-called halfback in which the president's personal Secret Service agents are located. No matter what happens, these agents will stay with the president. The other car carries the counter-assault team. These heavily armed agents can remain on site, and fight off an attack. This creates a secure buffer between attackers and the president. Behind these cars are the control car and the support car. These transport additional Secret Service agents, essential presidential staff, as well as the president's personal doctor. But unknown to any of them, they are currently approaching another threat as the motorcade arrives at the intersection the sniper has scouted out. The fact that there are two identical cars makes it difficult for the shooter, but unfortunately he catches a glimpse through the glass, aims, and pulls the trigger.
Obviously, they're bulletproof. I mean, if you can have a car that has signals that will stop a bomb, then obviously the glasses are bulletproof. I'm not dumb, okay? You cannot trick me.
Such a scenario naturally brings back memories of the 1963 assassination of John F. Kennedy, who was shot while driving his motorcade through Dallas. Since that time, the presidential limousine has undergone many changes. Kennedy's car was a specially modified 1961 Lincoln Continental. Unfortunately,
I mean, it's pretty bold as the president to go in a open vehicle like this, honestly. It's a bold move. It's a bold move, but it's kind of sad that these measures have to be taken nowadays because people are so unpredictable. But I mean, then again, it's the president. Like, you're going to have a lot of people that are going to go after you because it's just the way that things are.
Though, only a few of the adjustments made were related to security improvements. The car was retrofitted with a luxurious heating and air conditioning system, as well as lights, sirens, fire extinguishers, and radio telephones for communication. The car was also extended to include a middle row of jump seats that can fold away when not in use. In addition, the roof was made to be completely removable, and the cushion on the rear bank where the president sits was raised. Both these modifications were designed to make the president more visible to the public. Unfortunately, it also made him more vulnerable. After Kennedy's assassination, the car was massively rebuilt. A top of bulletproof glass was installed, and the body of the car was now protected with titanium armor. Perhaps somewhat symbolic, the light convertible appearance, representative of a hopeful time, was built up into a tank set to protect his more divisive successor. Luckily, today's limousine is well prepared for such an attack, and the shot has absolutely no chance of success. The current beast has been in service since September 2018 and is a completely custom-built vehicle by General Motors. Although visually reminiscent of a sedan, the car was actually built based on a
Since 2018, are they still using it today? I would think that it would get like more stuff added by now. Probably.
truck platform. This was necessary to support the over 15,000-pound heavy armored vehicle. The interior is hermetically sealed against any form of chemical attack. The tires are able to continue driving even when shot, and the doors are 8 inches thick and equipped with handles that, with the switch of a button, can be electrified in order to prohibit entry to outsiders. Always inside the car, there is a storage of blood of the same blood type as the president. It is a
No. I don't know about you. Are you? Comment down below if you're sensitive to blood. But I am so sensitive to that type of stuff that I could not even be in the same car if I know that there's like a bag of blood there. That is disgusting. I mean, I guess like if it's to save my life, then It is what it is, but that's kind of gross. I don't know how I feel about that. They're well prepared, but I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about a bag of blood just jiggling. Sorry. Maybe I shouldn't get... Yeah. Just so you get a glimpse into my brain right now.
Luxury tank designed to withstand any possible threat. But the biggest challenge in our scenario is yet to come, as just 2 blocks away, the van with the rocket launcher prepares to test the car's endurance. Behind the solid core of vehicles directly protecting the president are a few larger vans. These carry the press pool of reporters that travel with the president. This car behind is the ID car. It functions as the motorcade's communications hub, relaying information between the different vehicles and identifying problems early on. Behind that is the Hazardous Materials Mitigation Unit, a vehicle equipped to respond to biological, chemical, and even nuclear attacks. It carries the necessary equipment and personnel to treat the effects of such an attack effectively. This is the so-called Roadrunner, recognizable by the antenna above the roof. This car is the mobile communication hub of the motorcade, ensuring that the president is fully operational at all times. The car provides satellite and internet communications, and it feeds a direct encrypted link to the Pentagon, allowing the president to hold secure phone and video conversations, even when en route. At the back of the motorcade, a local ambulance will follow, just in case anything happens. And signifying the end of the motorcade are the so-called rear guards, local police cars that make sure that no other cars drive.
They have their own internet connection while they're traveling. I don't know why, but that's kind of funny to me, because you know how the American president, well, Trump, has been like associated with some rappers and stuff, and he's helped out some people to get out of jail, to get out of some problems. I just imagine him in the back of his car like, "What's up, my boy?" Oh my god. Anyways.
Into the motorcade from the back. At this point, the presidential limousine arrives at the intersection with the van. Quickly, a man jumps out and aims the rocket launcher directly at the limousine. For this case, the presidential limousines and the electronic countermeasure vehicle are equipped with smoke grenades. As soon as they are triggered, the cars disappear in the smoke, preventing a clear line of sight. This so-called infrared smoke screen is composed in such a way that it conceals the heat signature of objects. That means that even more complex guided missiles would not succeed in tracking the target. Meanwhile, the beast flees the scene.
Okay, but how quick does that react, though? Because, I mean, I would imagine if someone was to do that, it would be pretty quick. Would they have the time to flee? I mean, it would be, yeah. I don't know. That's a bit questionable. But wow, they have everything. They have smoke bombs. What? I was just boasting about my AC, and the president has literal smoke bombs so they can disappear like a magician. Oh my god, I kind of want that too. But not for this scenario. I would want to have that, because imagine I was like having an argument with someone like on my car window, and then I could just go like, well, you know what, poof, smoke bomb, I'm gone. That would be sick. That would be sick. Just saying.
The presidential motorcade is a highly thought-through system. Although the enormous number of cars may seem a bit arbitrary at first glance, a closer look reveals that the different vehicles all fulfill different tasks, and together function as a White House on wheels. Though it's probably fair to say that, besides justified security concerns, there's also some element of projecting power at play here. And if you have a friend or a family member who is interested in smart, highly produced documentaries and shows, then this December we are offering a very... After Kenny...
Wow. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. They're prepared for everything. I mean, I guess that's good. But that sounds so excessive. Like if we're looking like the image we have here right now, how much it has changed since that time, and everything they've had to think through to make this whole, thing happen. That is insane. That's a lot of thought put into that. I don't know what to say, honestly. I'm speechless. I mean, I don't know if I would feel safer or more scared if I was the president to have so much protection. Just feels surreal to me. I bet he has like vending machines and stuff inside his limo, like, or I don't know, like a button that makes you coffee. Definitely has a coffee machine. It must have. If you have smoke bombs, you must have coffee machines, or like something's going on in there. Something's going on in there that we don't know about. Maybe they have like disco lights and stuff. Probably do. But anyways, that was interesting. That's how the US president travels, apparently. Thank you for joining me for this video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!